House of Dynamite was a fun movie to me. Honestly, like it's a kind of a scary movie in a way, and I'll get to that in a second. But I think it was a great movie. What this movie's about is it's about how easily things can go to shit in the military. In the United States, I'm sure it's like that for every country as well, which is why we're all kind of scared of one another, especially when nuclear war is involved. But it shows that, like, hey, if you have one small misstep, it's gonna fracture everything, and it's all gonna come crumbling down. And so that's the intensity in this movie that I loved. Another thing I loved about this movie is that so it shows the different perspectives and angles. So like one part of the movie is like, okay, this person's like the lead in this section of the movie. We're gonna go through their life and their story and what they're doing, and whatnot. And then while they cross intersect with the other people, you're gonna know the conversation. So when it goes to the next person and it's gonna show their perspective, it's gonna keep refreshed in your memory. So they did that, I think, 3 or 4 times. And I really like that. I think the editing for that is a very hard thing to do. And the acting for that's very hard to do as well, because you have to react those takes multiple different times in the same exact way. So it's hard for all the actors, in my opinion. I mean, I'm not an actor, so I don't know. But I think for that, I think this movie has a shot at getting nominated for best editing at the Academy. Again, it was just a fun movie as far as like a political thriller goes. And I would say this is a political thriller, and it's not based off a true story or anything like that, but it just to show how easy it is to crack the system is crazy. And so with this movie, what they're trying to do is they're trying to stop what they think is a nuclear hit to the United States, and they show how they would intercept it, and in both things that would intercept that missile, they go wrong. They only have like a 61% chance of succeeding, and both of them failed. But they also don't know at the same time. They don't know what country launched it. So they're assuming what country. They're trying to talk to other countries at the same time, like Russia, and then they're trying to get Russia to talk to China to see like, hey, who launched this at us? And nobody knows. And it could be fake. Like they can't visualize in on it what it is. So it could be a fake missile, and just to scare people, to show how easy it is for us to freak out and go to the worst case scenario and just go crazy. I think that's a very fascinating concept because it's real. Like you saw it with the pandemic. Once they announced it was a pandemic, what happened? All people went crazy over toilet paper. Like, bro, if you're out of toilet paper, just go take a shower after you go to the bathroom. What's wrong with you? Real quick, as I was editing this, I forgot that I added in some flaws to the movies that I did not like. So a couple things that I didn't like. Rebecca Ferguson, they should have just kept her with her accent. She hides it well, but there's moments where you can very much tell her accent's there. And at that point, just have the accent be in there or cast somebody else. Also, I didn't really like the ending. I wish they would have given us more of like an overall conclusion. I understand that they left it up to interpretation to the viewer. So I understand the ending. However, I just personally don't like it. With that being said, this movie, I think, deserves a lot of credit. It's going to be on Netflix, but I think people should go see it in the theaters. And I had a really good time with it. And I think you will too if you see it in the theater. So I give this movie a solid 8.7 out of 10.